All right, good afternoon, folks. Here with Team Alaska against the Valley Thunder. Starting off with the chase line, we got Greenow and Waldrop out there with Smith and Damrell. Doing my best from up here in the rafters. Looks like we got a 16-minute period here. Starting off the first. Smith with it. Sends it back to Damrell. Back to Smith. He fires it up to the neutral zone, but Thunder send it back deep. That's going to be offsides. We'll start her over again. Thunder drop it deep. Here's Damrell with the puck. And then have a hard time in the corners up close. Don't have the angle to get it. Thunder controlling it behind the net. We've got Milo in net today for Team Alaska. Damrell pushes the Valley Thunder forward into the boards. And here comes Greenow the other way up to Waldrop. Waldrop gets it deep. Line change coming in. Carlson's line. Carlson, Berg, and McGlasson. Icing's waved off. There's Atchison now back on D. Up to Scott. Scott gets tripped up in their own zone. Valley Thunder take it back out, but they're still called for offsides. 14:54 left, playing 16-minute periods here. Valley Thunder win the draw. They're going to try and get it deep, but can't. Berg up to Carlson. Carlson skates across the neutral zone, fires it into the zone. Berg's giving chase in the far corner. Atchison steps up, ties the Valley Thunder along the boards. Carlson gets crushed on the side. Scott tries to put it on net, but doesn't get through. Bounces back behind the Thunder goalie. Carlson now skating over in the corner. He comes out with it. Carlson tries to get across, but couldn't quite get a pass off. And here comes Thunder the other way. Atchison gets to it first. Good hustle. Scott sends across. Got a penalty coming down ice, it looks like. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's going to be icing. Guess they iced it. My bad. It's my first rodeo. So Boswood now out there with Sims and Hughes. Hughes is going to take the face off. We got Anderson and Green back on D. Again, sorry about the corner. The D sends it in right into Milo's chest. Good job positioning there. And we'll take a face off here. Let's see if I can't get this done. Hughes is going to set up again, take the draw. Thunder win it. Quick shot on Milo. Good save there. Anderson puts the hit on him. Hughes taps it up and gets out of the zone. That's going to be offsides on the Thunder. 13:29 left in the first period. Chase's line coming out there now. Waldrop, Greenow, Smith, and Damrell back on D. Waiting for some equipment to get fixed here. Now we're ready to go. Granger drops the puck, and Smith has it back on D. Gets it off the wall to Damrell. Damrell tries to get it out, but blocked by the Thunder. Chase with it. Gets it out of the zone. Thunder dump it back deep. Goes behind Milo. Damrell on the boards. There's Chase coming now. Chase skating hard through the neutral zone. Avoids one defender. Goes behind the Valley Thunder, centers it. Couldn't find anybody. Damrell couldn't keep it in the zone. He sends it back over to Smith. Here's Chase. Chase, good move there. Chase couldn't quite get a shot off there. Got tied up by the Valley Thunder. They're going to battle for it now behind the net. And the Thunder get it out, but turn it over right away. There's Damrell. He gets it up to Waldrop. Waldrop off the Thunder skate up to Greenow. And we got a line change coming. Carlson's line coming out along with Atchison and Scott back on D. Atchison out off the boards. It's going to be an icing call with 12:20 left in the first period. Carlson set up here, take the face off. He wins it, back to Scott. Scott still with it. Here's Carlson. Shot from the point, sent in the corner by Milo. Berg trying to get it out. Can't clear the zone. Scott battling the corner of Thunder. Gets it up to Berg again. Berg leaves it for Carlson. Carlson now skating with some speed into the Thunder zone. Carlson still has it. Back to McGlasson. McGlasson to Scott. Scott tries to get it deep, but it's deflected off the Thunder skate. It's coming back into our zone. There's Atchison with it. He's going to skate behind Milo. Tries to get it up. Whiffs on the pass. Sends it across to Scott. Right back across the far boards, trying to get him McGlasson, but missed. Boswood now in. Putting some pressure in as a Team Alaska line change. Good try there, trying to get to Hughes. Didn't quite have space to get any angle on that shot. Green now defending the Thunder. Shot hits off the net. Here's Green with it. Throws it off the boards, but can't get it out of the zone. Hughes now with it in the corner. Sends it up to Sims. Sims gets it out of the zone, and Boswood giving chase down the line. Sims sends it back in, and that's going to be offsides with 10:45 left in the first period. So fresh line out for Team Alaska. We got Chase line out there. Greenow and Waldrop. And Smith and Damrell back on D. Thunder win the draw. They immediately turn it over. Damrell trying to get a pass across. Chase gets it up to Waldrop. Waldrop off the boards for Greenow. Valley Thunder take it over in the neutral zone. Skated in. Weak shot going wide. Can't clear it. Damrell with it, gets knocked off the puck. Chase now has it. Chase tries to leave for Greenow, couldn't connect. And Waldrop sends it into the zone D. There's Waldrop. Waldrop tries to center it. Gets blocked by the Thunder. They're going to ice the puck out with 9:55 left in the first period. 0-0 score. Carlson's line out there now. Oh, with Atchison and Scott. Puck sent into the corner. Carlson gives chase. Loses an edge and goes hard into boards. Berg's in there battling. Carlson's up and then back down, still battling for the puck. Berg doing a good job. Berg comes out with it. Berg still skating around. Berg still with it. Puck box up. Here's Carlson now. Carlson gets tripped up and a penalty coming. With 9:25, Team Alaska go on the first power play of the game. Good job by Carlson to draw that penalty on a tripping call. For tripping, and we've got Chase, Waldrop, and Sims out there with Damrell and Atchison, I believe. Or no, that's Hughes. Excuse me, Hughes. TA wins the draw. Send it back to Hughes. Chase has it now. Chase up to Damrell. Damrell across to Hughes. Hughes, shot blocked wide. Damrell now the shot blocked and saved by the goalie that hits off the top of the rink. 9:05 left in the first period, 1:41 left in the power play for Team Alaska. Chase wins the draw, sends it back to Waldrop. Waldrop back to Damrell, sends it across to Hughes. Hughes down low to Chase. Chase trying to send it across to Hughes. That pass gets intercepted. Here comes the Thunder the other way. Damrell knocks it away from Valley Thunder, but they get it deep still. Here comes Damrell with it. Sends it up to Chase. Chase goes back behind the goalie. They're going to get the power play set up. There's 1:12 left the power play. Bouncing puck. Good job by Damrell to keep it in, but lost it. Hughes now with it. Got Sims up to Waldrop. Waldrop skates it in. Gets it deep. Coming around the boards. Thunder intercepted, and they get it out again. 52 seconds left in the power play for Team Alaska. Here's Hughes. Sends it around to Sims. Sims over to Scott. Scott still has it. Line change for TA as they get a fresh power play line on. McGlasson, Boswood, Carlson. Here's McGlasson. McGlasson skates around, gets the puck taken away. Scott now battling, 20 seconds left. McGlasson knocks the player off the puck. Good pass centered, Milo, good stop and save. Bouncing puck, let it rebound up, another save. Good job by Milo there. Scott gets up to Carlson. 6 seconds left in the TA power play. Carlson, 3 seconds. Carlson with a shot. That shot's wide, and the Thunder on full strength. Scott's going to send it off across the boards, trying to hit Carlson. And now Berg's on. Berg sends it to Scott. Scott to Anderson. Back to Berg. Berg shot deflected by the goalie with 6:59 left in the first period. Tied 0-0. Anderson keeps the puck in, sends it back. Greenough now in the corner. Chase. Greenough. Good job by Chase to pull it out. Chase still with it. Sends it up to Anderson. Anderson puts a shot on net. And the goalie has that one. 6:27 left in the first period. Fresh set of D coming out. Damrell and Smith. Sides, comes deep. Chase tries to poke it out, couldn't quite get it. Here's Smith now. Smith up to Waldrop. Waldrop's going to get it up to Greenough. Here comes Greenough, trying to get around the Valley Thunder. Gets it taken away. They send it along the boards. Damrell's there to keep it in. Smith pinching. Down. Gets it to Greenough. Good hit by Carlson there. McGlasson back down to Carlson. They couldn't quite connect. Carlson sends it back to Greenough. Greenough to Carlson. Back to McGlasson. That shot's just a little bit wide. And the Thunder get it out. Taken away by Smith. Smith coming the other way. Tries to get it to Carlson. Carlson gets hit. Lost the puck. He's back up. 5:19 left in the first period. Carlson again. Puck's loose. Still loose. They're coming with it the other way now. And the Thunder get it in. They're going to go for line change. Here's Damrell now. Up to Carlson. To Glasson. Back to Atchison. Atchison to Scott. Scott lost it. Valley Thunder trying to get across. They can't do it. Here's Sims now. Sims. He's going to get it deep. Dump and chase. Sims still going after it. Valley Thunder get it around the boards. And they get it out of the zone. And they send it deep. Offsides coming with 4:12 left in the first period. Score is still tied 0-0. Hughes out there now. He pushes the face-off forward, but the Thunder get it. There's Green now with the puck. Boswood. Tried to center the puck, but it got intercepted by the Thunder, and they're coming the other way. Thunder center it. There's a shot. Puck just bounced right up to a streaking Valley Thunder player that put it in the back of the net. Nothing Milo could do about that one. So with 3:54, the Thunder go up 1-0. TA wins the draw. Damrell trying to get it across to Waldrop. That puck's intercepted. Shot, and that one's going to squeak through. Back-to-back goals here, span of about 10 seconds. That one just snuck by on the near side post there. So 3:45, Team Alaska now down 2-0. Carlson line out there. Here's Scott. Carlson. Carlson's got it. Tries to get it across to Berg, but that pass got intercepted, knocked away. No ice, they waved it. Berg all the way across to McGlasson. There's Scott with it now. He gets taken down. Carlson to Berg. Carlson, that shot saved. Another shot, saved again. Scott now, he's gonna try and put it on net, but that puck doesn't get through. And here comes the Thunder. 1-on-1, Atchison on. Good stick by Atchison there. Nice work by Atchison on D. Here's Carlson. Fires it across for Berg. Can't quite control it. Scott's got it now. He tries to get it down. Here's Scott. Scott with a shot. That was saved by the goalie. Good rebound opportunity there. Couldn't quite gather it. Here comes the Thunder now the other way. Anderson tried to get it out of the zone. It got intercepted by the Valley Thunder, and they send it back deep. Scott sends it up to McGlasson. McGlasson to Anderson. Anderson back to McGlasson. He's got a shot. That save bounced out of his glove. Boswood now trying to get to it in the corner. And here's Green on D. Anderson battling with it, and Buck takes it away from the Thunder. There's McGlasson again. And he's going to ice the puck, unless it gets waved off, which it does. Got Hughes line out there now. There's Greenough. Greenough tries to send it all the way back deep. And they'll call offsides with 1:25 left in the first period. Team Alaska's down 0-2. So Chase, Waldrop, and Greenough with Damrell and Smith. Smith has it. Thunder send it deep. Damrell now skates behind Milo. He's going to send it up to Greenough. Greenough trying to hit Chase. Damrell now with it. 1:10 left in the first period. Chase, he's going to put a shot on, but it doesn't get through. There's Smith now. Smith down to Chase. Chase over to Waldrop. Waldrop tried to get a shot on. Bouncing puck. Puck's still loose in front. Chase has got it. And taken away by the Thunder, and they're coming the other way. There's Damrell back on D. That shot gets through and clear, and Martin has it easily with 38 seconds left in the first period. Carlson line out there now. Atchison and Scott back on D. Atchison down with the puck here. Atchison has it. Sends it over to Scott. Scott sends it up to McGlasson. 27 seconds left in the period. Here come the Thunder the other way with 18 seconds left. Atchison, that box right in front. Great job by Milo. Here's Carlson now, 7 seconds. Scott lost it, 2 seconds. And that's going to do it for the first period with Team Alaska down 2-0. Since we're going to be closer to me here, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can capture more of the action on this side without me having to move the camera so much. And just as a warning, we may have battery issues here as far as life goes, so hopefully we get it all the way through the third period. Trying to conserve as much battery life as I can, but might not make it through 3. Starting off the second period, we've got Hughes, Sims, and Boswood out there with Atchison and Scott, it looks like, or is that Anderson? Yeah. Valley Thunder get it deep. That puck's going to go behind Milo. Here's Scott with it. Sends it up to Sims. Sims along the boards. TA gets it out. Hughes skating hard for the puck. Thunder get to it first, and they get it out of the zone. Good poke check there by Atchison. Thunder send it around. Sims now along the boards. He tries to get it back deep. Can't quite get it there. Sims keeps it in. Sims and Boswood battling for the puck in the corner. Sims gets it deep to Hughes. Hughes right up. Great pass by Hughes to Boswood. Great look, great bury there. Nice work. So 50 seconds into the period, and Team Alaska cuts the lead in half. Scores now 2-1 Valley Thunder. Great work along the boards to get the puck out. Great job by Hughes to find Boswood. There's Chase's line out there now. He's out there with Greenow and Waldrop. Green back on D. Here's Anderson. Anderson's gonna got the puck kicked away by his teammate there. Here comes the Thunder the other way. Milo's by himself. Great save by Milo there. Again, Milo all by himself. And the Valley Thunder get back to a 2-goal lead. Great job by Milo to stop the first one, but the second one is tough. Carlson now. McGlasson back to Smith. Smith over to Damrell. Damrell turned the puck over. Thunder now turned the puck over as well. There's Carlson up to Berg. Berg back to Carlson. Carlson. Puck was loose for a little bit. Damrell along the boards. Gets the puck taken away. Here come the Thunder the other way. Thunder get it deep. Good save there by Milo. 13:59 left in the second period. It's 3-1 Thunder. Hughes' line coming back out there, along with Atchison and Scott. There's Sims along the sidelines. That puck is deflected out by the Thunder. So we'll do it over. Hughes wins it again. Scott's got it. He's going to carry it behind Milo. Sends it up to Hughes. Up to Sims. Sims trying to get it deep. Hughes with it. Valley Thunder sent it around the boards. Atchison comes up. Puts it back down behind the Valley Thunder goalie. Here's Boswood now. Boswood sends it up to Sims. Sims saved by the goalie. Here's Boswood again. Hughes with the hit in the corner, and the Thunder are going to be able to get it out of the zone. Scott grabs that one out of the air, tries to get it out, can't clear it. Oh, misplayed by the Thunder. And they're going to send it down. It's going to be an icing call with 13:03 left in the second period. 3-1 Valley Thunder. Chase's line out there with Waldrop and Green out, and Anderson and Green. There's Green out over to Green. Green sends it down into the corner. Waldrop battling for it. Chase putting some pressure on. Waldrop now has it. He's going to send it back into the Team Alaska zone. Or the Valley Thunder zone, excuse me. Anderson sends it back deep. There's Chase. Chase with it. Up to Anderson. Anderson tries to get a shot on net. Can't quite get there. And that's going to be an icing call with 12:04 left in the second period. Carlson line coming out there, along with Smith and Damrell. Carlson wins it, sends it back to McGlasson. McGlasson tried to get a shot through. Couldn't quite clear all the legs there. And here comes the Thunder. They get it into the Team Alaska zone. Damrell now puts his man in the boards. Puck comes out. There's Berg. Berg still with it. Tried to hit Damrell. And we got an offsides call. Thunder win it. Good job by McGlasson. Carlson with a shot. Almost got a 5-hole there. Goalie didn't quite know where it was. McGlasson got slashed. Sims comes on from McGlasson. Smith sends it back behind the goalie. Carlson giving chase. Berg down for support. Here's Carlson. He gets taken down. Penalty coming up on the Thunder here. Probably going to be a roughing penalty. As him and Carlson got tied up. Let's see what they call here. No signal given. Pretty sure it was roughing. 2-minute penalty. So with 11:14 in the second period, Team Alaska will go back on the power play. Got Chase, Sims, and Waldrop out there with Damrell and Hughes. Here's Hughes. Hughes is going to put a shot on. And the goalie has that one. We'll line it back up. Chase wins it again. Hughes. Thunder get the puck deep. Goes behind Milo. Here's Hughes now. Puck loose again. Tried to get a shot and they couldn't. Here's Damrell with it. Damrell brings it in the Thunder zone. Here's Hughes. Hughes with a shot. It's wide. Chase now, trying to get it back to Waldrop. Couldn't get there. Good job by Damrell to keep it in. Over to Chase. Chase still with it. Tried to hit Hughes, but that puck is deflected out of the zone. There's 1:10 left in the power play for Team Alaska. Damrell up to Chase. Chase still with it. We're going to get the power play set up. Chase. Back to Damrell. To Chase. Cross to Hughes. Hughes is going to send it along the boards over to Chase. Damerl over to Hughes. To Chase. That one reflects off his skates. Waldrop tries to get there, couldn't. Damerl keeps it in the zone again. And gets knocked off the puck, and now the Thunder's coming the other way. 29 seconds left in the power play, 9:40 left in the period. Thunder get a line change. Here's Chase. Battled in the corner. Bird keeps it in. 5 seconds left in the power play. Here's Scott. Over to Atchison. Back to Scott. Up to Waldrop. Here's Carlson. Valley Thunder's at full strength. Here's Berg now. Scott. Bouncing puck. Doesn't get through. Carlson back to McGlasson. McGlasson tried to send it across for Carlson, and that pass was taken away by the Valley Thunder. Shot saved by Milo at 8:40 left in the second period. It's 3-1 Valley Thunder. So Boswood, Greenough, and Sims out there, along with Scott and Atchison. Team Alaska wins the draw. Scott goes behind Milo. Here comes Scott with some speed across the neutral zone. Scott still on it. It's taken away and sent out of the zone, but it was touched by Atchison, so no icing. That puck's deflected in the corner. Scott sends it up to Sims, and we got a penalty coming up. So they're going to call Atchison for a roughing penalty. Definitely didn't see that. So 8:09 in the second period. Penalty kill for Team Alaska. Got Chase, Hughes, Anderson, and Damerl out there with 8:09 left in the second period. Valley Thunder get the power play set up. Good job by Hughes. Tried to get out of zone, and they do. 1:30 left in the penalty kill for Team Alaska. Chase putting some pressure on. Hughes back with it. He's going to send it back into the zone. No icing. Boswood now sends it back in the Valley Thunder zone. 1:13 left in the penalty kill. Chase now putting some pressure on. Thunder sent it up long. Bouncing puck goes behind Milo. Puck still loose. Valley Thunder get it set up. They send it across. Send it in, but that's wide. Milo lost his stick for a second, but he grabs it back up. Chase almost had an opportunity there. 40 seconds left in the penalty kill for Team Alaska. And the puck's out. Here comes Chase. He tips it deep. Boswood now. He's going to tie it up, keep it in the corner for as long as possible. 25 seconds left in the penalty kill. Good job by Boswood. Keep it tied up in there. Killing a lot of good time here. Boswood still with it. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill for Team Alaska. Boswood gets it out of the zone. 2 seconds left. And TA's back to full strength. There's Carlson now. Carlson over to Sims. Sims with a shot, saved by the goalie. Sims again, still has it. Up to Scott. Back to Sims down the corner. Sims still has it. Can't get a shot off. Bosman is being hooked on right there. There's Scott. He pokes the puck away. Carlson now with it. Carlson tries to get it up to Boswood. No icing there. Thunder center around the boards. Scott's there to keep it in. Scott with a shot. It's deflected high. McGlasson now with it. McGlasson down to Berg. Over to Carlson. Berg with it. It's up on the net. Still up on the net. There it comes loose. Carlson back down to Berg. Back to Carlson. Bert Carlson tried to get up to McGlasson. Puck was tipped. And the goalie is going to cover it up with 4:27 left in the second period. Some good pressure here by Team Alaska. Still down 3-1 though. Chase now in there with Greenow and Waldrop. Waldrop knocks it into the corner. Greenow sends it back down in. Thunder send it around the boards and out. Green gets tripped up. Still with it. Here's Chase now. And Anderson now has the puck. He's going to send it across to Green. Green over to Chase, but the bouncing puck couldn't stay on his stick. There's Anderson. Anderson skates across the neutral zone. He's going to fire it in. That puck bounces up off the net. Greenow trying to get it off there. They do. Puck's loose in the... Boy. Thought it bounced right up to Greenow, but it didn't. There's Smith. Deflection. Waldrop grabs it. And here's a penalty. We'll see who's it on. He's going to take both Chase and the Valley Thunder player there. So incidental penalties here. We'll stay 5-on-5. 3:25 left in the second period. 3-1 Valley Thunder. So we got Hughes, Boswood, Sims, Damerl, and Smith out there. Puck kept in by Damerl, and that shot is deflected high and out. Puck gets out of the zone. Damerl still has it. He's going to fire back in. Sims heading towards the corner. Boswood tips it up and over. Thunder retain control and quickly turn it back over. And Team Alaska sends it in. Good bounce off. Ooh, Boswood, good opportunity there. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Puck bounced right to him in front of the net. Using Boswood now against the far boards. Puck's coming the other way. Valley Thunder get it deep. That puck bounced right in front of Milo, and he's going to drop on it. with 2:25 left in the second period, 3-1 Valley Thunder. Carlson line out there now, along with Atchison and Scott. Carlson wins the draw. Scott sends it off the boards and off a Valley Thunder defender and into the Thunder bench. So we'll do it over here. Valley Thunder win it, get a shot off right from the draw. Blocked and saved by Milo. McGlasson tips it out of the zone. Thunder tried to send it across. That pass is right to Carlson. Carlson with a shot. Scored, taking advantage of the turnover by the Valley Thunder to make it 3-2 with 2:13 left in the second period. That's what we call a pizza. An icing call coming. 2 minutes left in the second period. Carlson tried to center it there. Nobody was home. Had McGlasson skating through, but he was tied up. Scott sends it up to Berg. Berg still with it. Sends it up to Atchison. Atchison, good pass to Carlson. Carlson against a couple Thunder. He gets tied up. Scott now with it. Scott sends it up to Atchison. Atchison fires a shot. Almost deflected there by Berg, and the Valley Thunder goalie covers it up with 1:29 left in the second period. Excuse me. So here's Hughes, Waldrop, and Greenow with Anderson and Green. Hughes wins it. Greenow sends the puck into the corner. Thunder sent it along the backboards. Anderson, he's going to fire it back in. Goalie with his blocker deflects it off. High off the glass by Hughes. He's got it again, sends it back to Anderson. Anderson with a shot. That one snuck up on the goalie there, but hit him in the chest. And the Valley Thunder are going to ice it with, oh, no, he waved it off. That shot's wide. Greenow with it on the far boards. Here's Waldrop. Waldrop tips it up for Greenow. That puck kept in by Damrell, but tipped away by the Thunder to get it out of the zone. Damrell's going to send it back to Green. 27 seconds left in the second period. Green sends it over to Hughes. Damrell with it. Gets taken away by the Thunder. And the Thunder are coming the other way with 13 seconds left. Five seconds left. Probably not going to have time to get down there, too. He's got to get a shot off. He does, and it's deflected up and out. So that'll do it for the second period. It's 3-2 Thunder. Final period coming up.
So that means things starts at 5.
Yeah. But they're running 15 to 30 minutes late. We got Amy Belmier's over there. She's the coach, tennis coach. She's texting us about how to track it. Last text was they were about 15 minutes ago.
I may go down and make a position.
Careful getting down.
Any tricks to it?
3 points of contact.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a full 16-minute third period. The Valley Thunder winning 3-2 at this point. Team Alaska's definitely been putting on the pressure for the second half of the first inning and the entirety of the second period. Valley Thunder just capitalized on some easier opportunities. We've got Carlson out there in his line with Berg and McGlasson. Atchison's back on D with Scott. Here's McGlasson. Tried to leave it for Berg, but it was knocked away by the Valley Thunder forward. Berg now with it. And here comes the Thunder the other way. Good move by the Thunder. Thunder tried to get a shot off, and it was wide. Puck gets out of the zone. Berg putting some pressure on. Good stick there. Carlson now. Shot deflected up and out. Good opportunity there for Team Alaska with 15 minutes left in the third period. Chase Waldrop and Anderson, Chase Waldrop and Greenow out there with Anderson and Green. Chase wins it. Greenow puts the puck on net. Shot in the corner. There's Green now. Chase, that pass intended for Anderson was intercepted by the Thunder, but Team Alaska takes it away again. Here's Chase. Deflected by the goalie. Good quick shot there by Chase. And the Thunder skated across the neutral zone and get it deep. Anderson. And now Chase coming out with it. Chase tried to hit Waldrop. Pass was a little bit behind him. Green again trying to hit Waldrop, but it was a little bit in front of him. Thunder sent it back into a Team Alaska zone. Anderson hard across the boards over to Greenow. Greenow with it. Greenow shot deflected by the goalie into the corner. Waldrop tried to get it deep but couldn't. Thunder get it out of the zone. There's Damrell now. Damrell up to Chase. Smith sends it around the boards. Waldrop has it now. Good job avoiding the defenders there, and Team Alaska gets it out of the zone. Damrell now. He's going to send it high off the glass out. Hughes trying to get to it first, but can't get there. Here's Damrell. Damrell, oh, just missed Hughes there. Good look. just a couple inches too far in front, and that's going to be an icing call with 3:15 left in the third period. So Hughes, Boswood, and Sims out there now, along with Atchison and Scott. Sims on the far boards. He's going to throw it up and off. Boswood giving chase. They wave off the icing call. Team Alaska keeps it in. I guess the far guy is going to call offsides. Hughes lines up for the face-off. Boswood on his right, Sims on his left. Atchison sends it into the Thunder zone. Offsides again. 12:50 left in the third period. Thunder get it deep. Here's Scott over to Sims. Sims off the boards to Hughes. Hughes tried to get it up. Good stick by the Valley Thunder defenseman there. There's Hughes. Hughes still on it. Here's Boswood now. He gets tied up on the boards. Sims now comes up. Interference, call it. Nope. Boswood. Good work by him down the far boards. Sims down to give support. Taken away by the Thunder. And they get it out of the zone, but it's right to Scott. Scott's going to fire it up the far glass to Sims. Sims sends it deep for a line change. 11:50 left in the third period. Carlson line coming on now. Here's Berg. Got to wait for Carlson to get on sides. He does. Berg with a good move. Shots wide. Carlson now with it. He gets knocked down off the puck. Green sends it across to Anderson. Anderson off the glass. Tried to hit Berg, but the bounce was bouncing. It hit on his stick. Here comes the turnaround the other way, and that puck is deflected high off of Anderson's stick. And we'll take a face-off with 11:25 left in the third period. 3-2 Thunder. Sent it back. There's a shot blocked by Berg. McGlasson kicks it out of the zone. Here comes Carlson fast off the boards. Carlson with it. Tries to skate to the center. Taken down by the Thunder. McGlasson now in the far corner. Anderson now tried to get it over to Green. Good job making up for it. He sends the puck across the boards to McGlasson. McGlasson up to Carlson. Carlson over to Greenough. Greenough's going to send it up to McGlasson, and they get it deep behind the Valley Thunder goalie. Chase and McGlasson still out there. Now he's coming off. Waldrop's coming on. And the Valley Thunder sent it deep, and they'll get a line change. There's Damrell. Damrell skates with it through the neutral zone. Hits off the referee, and that is going to be an offsides call with 10:11 left in the third period. Damrell's trying to get it deep. It hit off the referee, and that's what caused the offsides. So Chase wins the draw. Waldrop tried to send it in the zone, but couldn't get it deep enough. Chase now sends it across over to Greenough off the boards. Greenough sends it deep. And they're going to ice that puck with 9:49 left in the third period. It's 3-2 Valley Thunder. Boswood, Hughes, and Sims coming on as forwards, and Anderson and Green back on defense now for Team Alaska. TA wins the draw. Green off the boards and out. Here's Anderson with it. Tried to get it up to Boswood, didn't quite have the angle right. Sims now. Sims with a shot. That shot doesn't get through. Sims with the puck behind the Thunder goalie. Sends it up to Anderson. Anderson fires a shot. Sims back with it. Tried to get it over to Anderson, but that puck got deflected. Boswood now with it. Boswood sends it across to Green. Green with a shot, and that's saved by the goalie at 9:12 left in the third period. Carlson line coming out now, along with Scott and Atchison. There's Carlson with it behind the goalie. Carlson still with it. Tries to get it back to McGlasson. Good job by Atchison to knock that puck away. Scott with it off the far boards. And offsides on the Valley Thunder. Thunder win the face-off. Scott to Atchison. Atchison off the boards. Trying to hit Bird. And the Thunder are going to ice the puck. 8:35 in the third period. Chase with a graceful exit off the bench. Chase, Greenough, and Waldrop, along with Damerl and Smith. Chase wins the draw, sends it back to Greenough. Greenough fired it back. With the Thunder gain control. They turn it over in the neutral zone. Here's Chase. He gets it back into the Thunder zone. And back out again. Damerl comes back to get it. Goes behind Milo. And TA ices the puck with 8:07 left in the game. So Hughes line out there with Bosworth and Sims. Anderson and Green back on D. Bosworth and Green get it out of the zone. Bosworth, along with Hughes along boards. Kicks out to the D. That shot deflected behind by Milo. Anderson now battling forward in the corner. Anderson wins. He sends it around. Across to Sims. That puck bounces over his stick. 7:24 left in the third period. Milo sends it high off the glass and out. Here's Sims. Sims. Multiple guys on him. Sims still with it. Centers it. Nobody home. Back to Anderson. Good stick by Green there. Hughes sends it all the way down. It's going to be on net, so no icing. 6:44 left in the third period. TA gets a line change. You got Carlson line out there now with Scott and Atchison. Berg sends it back to Scott. Up to Carlson. Carlson with a shot. That's saved into the corner by the goalie. McGlasson now in the corner. Berg with it. And now McGlasson back in the corner. McGlasson across to Atchison. Atchison with a shot. It's deflected off the glass behind the goalie. McGlasson now with it. Back to Carlson. I'm sorry, that's Berg. Back to McGlasson. McGlasson off the post. Great play, great shot. Just a touch wide. McGlasson with it. Back to Atchison. Atchison to Scott. Scott tried to get a shot off. It gets blocked. Puck's loose. Puck's still loose. Covered up by the goalie with 5:49 left. Good pressure by Team Alaska here in the final 6 minutes. Chase's line out there. Greenow and Waldrop, Damrell and Smith. Chase wins it. Damrell sends it back into the corner. Waldrop giving Chase. He gets there first, but knocked off the puck. Good job by Smith. Keep it in the zone. He sends it back around. Behind Milo. Damrell knocks him off the puck. Good stick by Damrell. Shot deflected down by Chase. Martin covers it with 5 minutes left in the third period. Hughes line coming out there, along with Green and Anderson. Comes Sims. He's going to skate it out of the Team Alaska zone. Sims still with it. That shot gathered by the goalie. 4:50 left in the third period. Team Alaska still down 3-2. Thunder win that one. They tried to clear it, can't. Boswood sends it back down. Sims now with the puck. Sims sends it across to Green. Good job by Green to keep that one in. Boswood sends it back into the corner. There's Sims and Hughes battling for it. Boswood. Back to Hughes. Hughes, that shot didn't get through. Sims now with it. That puck deflected off his skate. Goalie had to make a save. 4:15 left. Anderson gets tied up. That shot saved by Milo. There's Boswood now coming with it. Boswood tries to get it up, and they're going to get a line change. 3:55 left in the third period. Carlson line coming out with Atchison. He sends it up to Scott. There's Carlson. He sends it over to Berg. That pass is a little behind Berg. Berg does a good job getting it in the zone. He gets hit hard. Might have got the wind knocked out of him there. He's going to get switched off for Greenow. Greenow comes on. Puck's behind the net. Scott keeps it in. Over to Carlson. Carlson sends it across. Here's Atchison. Atchison gets it down to Greenow. Goes all the way in, down to Carlson. Carlson up to Atchison. Atchison, he fires a shot. That shot is deflected wide. Carlson with it still. Down to McGlasson. Puck's taken away by the Thunder, and they're going to ice it with 3 minutes left in the third period. So Chase, Waldrop, and Boswood out there now, along with Damrell and Smith. Here's Smith. There's a shot that's wide. Nets off. Coach Scott telling Milo to pay attention to the call for an extra skater. Smith keeps it in. Here's Waldrop. Sends it down back behind the net. Valley Thunder trying to get out. They can. Here's Damrell. He puts a shot on net. And the goalie gathers it with 2:29 in the third. So Chase, McGlasson, Carlson, Scott, and Damrell with 2:29 left in the third period. Valley Thunder get it out of the zone. Damrell trying to send it across to Scott. Carlson tried to tip it, couldn't quite get it out. Valley Thunder keep it down in the zone. 2:19 left in the game. Scott now with the puck. He fires it up to McGlasson. McGlasson gets by the defender. There's going to be a penalty there. Penalty called on the Thunder. There's going to be a holding call or a slash. Gets him for the slash with 2:05. So with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the game, Team Alaska will go on for their third power play of the game. We're going to pull the goalie to go 6-on-4. So we got an empty net on our side, 6 skaters in the zone. Team Alaska wins the draw. Scott sends it back over to McGlasson, down to Carlson. Carlson to Scott. Scott's still with it. He sends it back over to Carlson. Carlson, and that's Berg. Good to see Berg back on the ice. Carlson with a shot. It's deflected wide. And the Valley Thunder get the puck out of the zone. They're going to wave off the icing call. So here comes Scott with it. Again, an empty net for Team Alaska. 6 skaters. We've got 1:26 left in the game. That puck's loose. Still loose. Carlson sends it across to McGlasson, and they're going to wave. They're going to wave it off, saying the net was off. McGlasson was coming up, powering up for a shot, and they blow the whistle. So 1:21 left in the game, 1:16 left in the power play. Empty net for Team Alaska. So we have a 6-on-4 here to try and tie the game up with 1:21. Keep the puck in the zone. We send it along the boards. Up to Scott. Scott's got it. Now to Carlson. Carlson down to Berg. Berg trying to get back to Carlson. Boswood goes down for support. Good job supporting there by Boswood. Carlson back to Scott. To Carlson. Carlson across. Chase just missed a shot there. Great opportunity, great look by Carlson. 48 seconds left. Here's Berg over to Boswood. Boswood tried to get across to Chase. They couldn't quite connect. There's 40 seconds. Team Alaska's got to hurry. Scott skates through the neutral zone. 33 seconds. Scott lost the puck, and a penalty coming up on Team Alaska with 26 seconds left. Tripping call with 26 seconds. So Milo has to go back in on net as they bring this puck into the Team Alaska zone. doesn't give us a lot of time to get another skater off, as soon as we gain control of the puck, I'm sure Milo's going to be skating off. But tough having it in our zone here. Here's Atchison. Atchison with it, trying to get it up. Here's Damrell now. 17 seconds left. 10 seconds. Here comes Atchison. Chase now. 6 seconds. Gonna have to get a shot off. Getting tied up by the Thunder. Shot. Puck still loose. And that'll do it. So another 1-goal loss for Team Alaska against the Valley Thunder. Good effort